Happy New Year, everybody. Let, let's start out this Art Boss report with asking a question. What would you love to have happen in your art business this year? I don't know about you, but when I sit down in front of my computer on a Monday morning, I want to have leads that have already been automatically generated over the weekend. I want to spend less time in front of my computer and I want to spend more time inside of my studio creating new artwork. I want to be able to have the tools that are doing the heavy lifting of lead generation for me. And I want to have the whole entire system, as well as those tools that literally walk my client down the path to the sale so that when I'm making offers to the right people, they're pulling out their credit card. So that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. If you're interested in creating a lead generation machine, then you're in the right place. We're going to be talking about the framework, and we're even going to be taking a look at that lovely tool that we love to use here at the Art Boss. We love to use the Champagne Room that's been specifically designed for artists. It's a tool that's available in the marketplace. We didn't have to build it. We actually work with the Champagne Room, its own individual company. We use it and we modify it to sell artwork. That's exactly what we do at the Art Boss. We've built out the funnels, we've built out the email campaigns, we built out the pipelines, we built out the whole entire process so that when you're using the Champagne Room, you're able to quickly set it up so that you can generate those leads. Last month, I offered a free workshop. It was showing you exactly how you can use one piece of artwork to generate 200 leads in 10 days or less and close 20K if you want to, just like the Art Bosses. 20K we closed in a December alone using one piece of artwork, 200 leads, 10 days, 20K. That's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to really just dig into that tool. And the more that you understand how the framework, we have to start with the framework, we have to start with a process, and then we can apply this beautiful tool in the Champagne Room to help us see exactly who is getting ready to pull out their credit card. So, just like in 2023, I'm going to say grab a pen, grab some paper, grab a little, like if it's lunchtime for you, grab something to drink, maybe a sandwich, because we're going to dig on in. Hey, everybody. Oh, my goodness. My name is Rena Uha. I'm here every single Wednesday with the Art Boss Report. This is about giving you the insights into what you need to be doing to jumpstart your art business, to have an automated lead generation machine, to really get what we're saying more in 24. Hashtag more in 24. More leads, less looky loos. That is the thing that we're claiming and we're putting into the universe. We want to have more sales and more time in our studio and less time dabbling and trying to figure all this out by ourselves. So, if you are ready to jumpstart 2024 with a lead generation and having the tools, the systems, the strategies, the daily to do list that allow for you to clearly and cleanly see what you need to be doing on a daily basis, take all that time that you're in research paralysis, all the time that you're in just kind of sitting in the struggle bus, take that, get it down to 20 minutes a day that we're just working inside of our tool that allows for us to make sure that our lead generation machine is producing the leads that we want. We're going to sit down on a Monday morning and open our computer and have beautiful leads sitting there and the tools that tell us what we need to be doing next. So everything starts with a framework. We talk about this all the time. We've been talking about this for years. Creating a path to the sale for our ideal client. When we create a path to the sale, we're creating a framework. We're creating the actual what we need to do to have our ideal client engage with us in a way that allows for them to have clarity on why they want to work with us, why they want our artwork on their walls, why they want to have the transformation that we provide as artists. So we're going to just kind of jump on in. I want to show you the path to the sale, and we're going to be looking at that beautiful champagne room, because I do want you to see how the champagne room mirrors your framework and mirrors the path to the sale. This is what's going to jumpstart your sales. This is what's going to allow for you to create a system that finds more leads and closes more sales. I'm going to put it out there. Someone's going to say, "Oh, this tool isn't like the magic answer," and I'm going to say 1,000% yes. The tool is what we need in order to have the automation. If you only have the tool but you don't have the process and you don't do the work it takes, it's not going to work. It's just like buying a palette knife. If you're creating a beautiful new piece of artwork and you buy a palette knife, but you never unwrap it and you never actually learn how to use it, it's not going to make a beautiful palette knife painting until you start using it. So let's go ahead and just talk about the framework. Okay. This is not the first time that I've shared with you the Art Boss formula and the beautiful framework that we use to find more leads, close more sales, and be claiming the hashtag artist life. We need to have a process where we literally walk our clients down the path to the sale. And when we have a tool, it actually allows for us to start capturing, measuring, and track the purchase intent and the engagement from our ideal clients. Where I'm going to pull up, let me go ahead and just pull it up. Let's see here. I'm probably going to have to pull the whole thing up. Yeah, let me go ahead and grab the mirror board. We're going to grab the mirror board, and I'm going to start training with let's go ahead and grab the whole entire screen. That way I can move back and forth. Okay. We need to have a path to the sale. And when we start working in our art businesses and we start seeing that we start looking and we start collecting out our leads, and we're looking for our ideal client, right? More of the people who need the transformation that you provide, less of the looky-loos. And we literally just walk them down the path to the sale, to where when we make our offers, they're pulling out their credit card. It is as easy as creating a path. But how do we start tracking, and how do we start actually creating a system and then use the champagne room to actually do this? Okay, so we're going to start talking about some of the key things that need to happen in your selling system so that you can literally walk your ideal client down the path to the sale, so that when you're making your offers, they're pulling out their credit cards. The very first thing that we need to do right here, someone turns into a hot lead, or they turn into a lead as soon as they actually give you their email address. Okay. The very first thing that we need to do, we need to have a tool like the champagne room where we can create lead magnets. And when someone says, "Absolutely, tell me more," we can track that engagement. It's the very first purchase intent that we can use in our art businesses that allow for us to see who is more likely to purchase. If we're trying to sell to 2 billion people out on Facebook or TikTok or Snapchat or LinkedIn or Instagram, and we don't have their email addresses, we have no way to close the sale, because they're just followers and we have no idea who's actually looking and dining on our artwork until we collect their email address. So it's the very first purchase intent that we need to be collecting in our art businesses. And when we start customizing our framework, and when we start customizing our art business, and we start customizing the champagne room, we're actually going to start creating the opportunity to collect more purchase intents. And each one of these purchase intent allows for us to actually move our customer down the path to the sale, so that when, and I'm changing the color here, guys, because we have to be making offers to our ideal clients. And when we're making offers to our ideal clients, that's when we have the ability to actually start closing sales. When we follow this framework and we start collecting purchase intents, right? What does our ideal client, what's that engagement that tells us this is someone who's more interested in me, in my artwork than the rest of the billions of people out there who are surfing and who are in the in social media and online. We need to get clarity on that, and that's exactly what we do when we're building out our systems. And I'm going to tell you also, someone's like, so I only need 3 purchase indicators. I'm going to tell you there are hundreds of purchase indicators. You need to find the ones for your business that tells you when your ideal client is actually leaning forward and getting ready to purchase. When we have purchase intents, and I'm going to, this is like PI to infinity, guys. It's not like there's just 3 of them. There may be 5, maybe you have 10, maybe you're lucky enough to just have 3 purchase intents, but we're just going to put them in here. We're going to say when we're able to do that, we actually get to the place where we can start creating what we like to call here lead scores. Okay. So I'm going to lead scores. And when we start looking at all of the purchase intent, all of the times that our ideal client has raised their hand and said, tell me more. They've raised their hand and say, yes, I would love to get a free digital download from you. Yes, they're opening up our emails. Yes, they're taking a look at our website and artwork on our website. Yes, they're engaging with us in social media. When we are actually tracking that engagement, we have the ability to create a lead score. And we have the ability, I'm going to change the color again because this lead score is super important. When we have the ability to say, I can either make an offer to Susie, hey, Susie, who opens all my emails, who's been to my website in the last month, who's downloaded a digital download. I either make an offer to Susie or I can make an offer to Jack. Jack hasn't opened any of my emails. I have no idea if Jack is seeing any of my social media because he's not engaging. And Jack hasn't visited my website ever. Who's more likely to purchase when I make an offer, Susie or Jack? And we know that someone who's engaging with us, someone who's actively dining on our artwork, visiting the places where we're inviting them to visit, coming and joining us for events that we're hosting, they're more likely to purchase. So we want to be making offers to the lead score of the people, to the people who are following under a higher lead score, but they're a hotter lead because they're actually engaging with us more. And when we have the ability to track that purchase intent, we have the ability to make an offer, and then we have the ability to close those offers. So we want to have the ability to track purchase intent, and then we want to have the ability to create lead scores and then make offers to the right people. This is the framework. This isn't any different than the collect, connect, and close. This is the pipeline that we are going to be using when we start using the champagne room. We're actually going to build out this framework, and it's going to mirror that path and that map that we're creating for our businesses. So when we are, let's just go ahead and I want to show you the lovely tool. When we are working inside of the champagne room, this is the champagne room. This is the demo account. This is the account that we use in order to show you guys kind of what it looks like here. We've built out a pipeline that mirrors what I just showed you. We can collect all of the social media followers if we want to. Before we get an email address, we can put them right here inside of this column. But someone doesn't really become a lead until we have their email. So we want to make sure that we're starting to track purchase intent from the people that we have our emails. We have their emails, and we literally start tracking purchase intent number 1, purchase intent number 2, purchase intent number 3. We create a lead scoring system where we start filtering and running a report that allows for us to see who's getting ready to purchase. We then track who we're making offers to so that we can make sure we're following up with them and we can close those offers. And just as important as qualifying leads, when we can also disqualify them and we can start seeing, oh my goodness, this isn't a good fit for my product. Maybe this is another artist who's just really trying to learn from me and how I'm trying to sell. Well, let's put them in the column where they're not a good fit, and we can stop sending them emails and inviting them to events. And we can also lock and block. Okay. So when we are running, I'm going to pop over here for a second. Okay. I'm going to give you an example. But when we're running a pipeline, we literally are collecting data. When we're using the Champagne Room, we have mapped out our client journey, and now we're starting to track the engagement in a tool that allows for us to come to a beautiful lead list that is more manageable for us to actually start making the offers to the right people. And I'm going to show you just a quick example in that demo account. I'll just go ahead and pull that back up. When we actually start putting leads into the tool, because right now I just showed you the generic pipeline, the pipeline that we built out for you. If you're going to be using the Champagne Room, you're going to start using the generic pipeline, and then we'll work together to find those purchase indicators specific to your business so that we can customize that pipeline and customize that tool so that it's collecting and automatically collecting data for you. So let's pop back over for just a second. Let me grab this for you. Oh, no, hold on one second. Okay. This is one that I've put in actual data. Okay. These are all art lovers. Okay. So these are the art lovers that I've collected over my history of selling artwork. This is my lead list. Okay. And I've dumped it all into the demo account so you can start seeing. I have right about, what does it say? 888, and my eyes, it's a little bit small for me to be able to read that. I think it's 888 leads that I have email addresses on. You can see the next column. I work really hard to get people to see my artwork on my website, and it's a purchase indicator. If they visited my website, someone who's been invited to my website but says, nah, I don't want to go see any of your artwork on your website, versus someone who's actually stopped on over and taken a look at my artwork on my website, they are more likely to purchase than someone who's given me their email address but has never visited my website. So one beautiful purchase indicator is if you have a website and you have the ability to track not just that you have lots of people visiting, but who's actually visiting. Now you have a purchase indicator. And you start to get clarity on this 888 people. I need to determine why they're not looking at my website, or I have to create some email campaigns and some social media campaigns that encourage them to go and look at my artwork on my website. Okay. So your purchase indicators, we're going to spend time to customize them. We want to work with you in the Champagne Room to help you customize your purchase indicators and create lead scores. Okay. When we start working and customizing your main lead list here in your main lead pipeline, you're going to start seeing that it becomes more robust. It captures more data, and your lead scores become more powerful. Okay. So when we make our offers, we can start also tracking the type of offers we're going to be making, so that we can see who's interested in what type of artwork. And don't forget the not a good fit. If there are people inside of this list who are artists, I may not want them to actually see my art offers, and I may line them up right over here underneath my not a good fit. Okay. So let's pop back here. Okay. This is the tool that mirrors your system. This is the tool that allows for you to track purchase indicators. And when you've set up your business framework and then you match it with your tool, it's what allows for you to start seeing exactly what you need to do. I have 888 emails without them actually engaging with me. I have to take that subset and I need to start working with that subset and see who is going to maybe they don't want to see my website. Maybe they just need an offer. So it starts telling us really cleanly and really quickly where we have all these beautiful leads that we've paid for with our time and money and what we need to do with them next. With all those people who visited my website, it's like 2,000 people. I have purchase indicators that are more detailed in my pipeline. I have more that are more detailed. And when I start looking at who is engaging with my artwork in ways that allow for me to see that they're more likely to purchase, I move them closer to the sale. And I start customizing offers for those people. So this is what we have to offer you guys this month. Okay. So it's January of 2024. We want you to jumpstart your lead generation machine. We want you to have a pipeline that allows for you to start tracking your purchase intent. We want you to have the full entire system that allows for you to see when you create a system, then you can create a tool that allows for you to start tracking the purchase intent, and your tool will start telling you exactly who is getting ready to purchase. So, what we're going to be offering this month, I just kind of popped it out there. I've already lobbed it out there to some of you. We are going to, if you're interested in the Champagne Room, you can check it out right here at renauha.com/CR for Champagne Room. If you want to pop over there, I'm showing you what the tool looks like. I'm showing you how much it costs on a monthly basis. Their demos, their testimonials. You're going to see that when we are running our system, in the Art Boss, there's three main tools that we're using in the Champagne Room, but there are so many other beautiful tools that we can also use later on after we get our lead generation going, after we're closing sales in the Champagne Room. Okay, so you can pop over there, you can check it out. Yes, the Champagne Room is not owned by the Art Boss. We have asked the Champagne Room to build out a full entire tool set for artists. And that is what you're getting when you come on board and you start using that Champagne Room. That Champagne Room tool for $347, you just get the tool. If you would like for 1 month to get free training on how to use it, that's what I'm offering in January. I want you to jumpstart your art selling system. I want you to not only have the tools, but if you're like, okay, great, I have the tool, I don't know what to do next. I'm giving you full access to the Art Boss for 1 month so that you can start building out not only the tool, but you can have the system. How do I find leads? We need lead magnets. How do I start finding my purchase intent? We need to have the content in our social media and in our email, outbound emails. What do you need to write? What do you need to say? We're giving you all of that pre-written content and the whole entire process of how you create really amazing content really quickly, even leveraging the power of AI as well. We're also giving you access to Facebook Ads Manager for 1 month. We're also giving you access to our Champagne Room coach who is going to help you in one-on-one meetings, in Zoom calls where you're like, I've set all this up, but I'm not sure what to do next. She's going to pop up you're just going to share your screen. She's going to pop it up. She's going to look at what you have set up, see if there's anything that needs to be, any sliders that need to be changed, and really direct you to the additional training that you're going to have access to for free for 1 month. So you're going to be purchasing the tool, okay? Just like if you were purchasing or purchasing Canva or Adobe or ActiveCampaign or any of the other tools out there, you're going to be purchasing a tool, and then we're going to show you for free for 1 month how to use it. So if that's something you're interested in, it's really simple. Okay. So for everyone who comes on board in January, again, you can just pop right over here to renauha.com/CR. You're going to see the whole entire Champagne Room. You want to come on board, you're also getting 1 month of free training from the Art Boss. Okay. It's just going to automatically be given to you. As soon as you sign up, I'm going to get a notification that you signed up, and then I am going to just reach out to you. We're going to book a call. I'm going to get you your login credentials for the Champagne Room, and you're also going to get the schedule of all the coaches that you have access to during January. So it's a really sweet deal. If it's something you've been considering doing, you know that you need the tools, and even more importantly, you know you need someone to walk you through how to set everything up. We're giving you access to Team Art Boss for a whole month, okay, for free. If you want to continue to work with us, we would love that. And we will always be able to provide you with the support that you need inside of the Champagne Room. So you guys, amazing stuff here. I'm serious about this. I'm so serious that I'm giving you access to my whole entire team for free for a month. I'm paying my coaches, and I'm paying for all of the tools that are inside of the Art Boss, but they're so important and they're so powerful that I'm going to let you see them for a month for free. If that's something that you've always been like, well, I would love to see inside before I really jump in, this is when to do it. Okay. So So excited to be able to offer that to you. It is January. We're not going to spend another year like 23 where we're waiting for things to happen. We're actually taking action and making it totally like a no-brainer to say yes. If you've been eyeballing that champagne room and you wanted to see what it looks like inside of the Art Boss, now's the time to do it. You guys, I'm so excited. I will see you guys soon. If you have any additional questions, let's just pop this up for a second. If you're like, I still just have a few questions about the champagne room, I just changed it. Okay. So right here, launch.karenahuja.com/book. I'll take calls if you would like to ask me more about the champagne room. Only grab a call with me if you're serious. This will be specific to the champagne room and understanding what you need to do next to get that month of free training from Art Boss. We'll talk to you guys soon. You have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.